Some days I wake up and feel heavy. No explanation, no clear trigger, just heavy. My chest tight, my body achy, my thoughts overwhelming. It doesn't always feel like sadness. It's not quite depression. It's not anger either. It's something else, something quieter, deeper. And then it hits me. This isn't just a bad mood. This is grief. Grief that never really left. Grief that shows up not with tears, but with tension. Not in sobbing fits, but in silence. Not once in a while, but often. Sometimes, every Tuesday. Hi, I'm Cassie, your Frugal Frankenstein, and if you've ever wondered why you feel off without knowing why, this might be why. Because grief isn't always about death. Sometimes it's about losing pieces of the life you imagined. It's the slow heartbreak of watching your energy fade, the disappointment of missing yet another event, the ache of being left out, again. Not because people don't love you, but because they forgot to consider your limitations. It's grieving your independence, your spontaneity, your rhythm, your body. But here's the part no one really talks about. When the grief doesn't leave, you start wondering if something's wrong with you, like you should have moved on by now, like you're being dramatic, like you're just too sensitive, but you're not. You're human. And grief doesn't run on a schedule, especially when what you've lost keeps changing, especially when what you miss is still technically yours, just different, diminished, out of reach. So no, you're not broken for feeling grief on a random Tuesday. You're not weak for still mourning what others forget you ever had. You're adapting in a world that never slows down long enough to notice what it cost you just to exist in it. That grief, it's valid, and you don't have to hide it or explain it or fix it with positive thinking. You just have to name it, acknowledge it, make space for it. Here's a frugal and freeing thing I started doing. I created a grief corner, not a sad shrine, just a small space with softness, a chair I like, a candle, a worn notebook. When those Tuesday waves hit, I sit there, I write, breathe, or just be. It doesn't cost a thing, but it reminds me I'm allowed to feel, that I don't owe the world a smile when I'm holding back tears, that healing isn't about erasing grief, it's about learning how to live alongside it. That's it for today, my Frugal Frankenstein family. If this message spoke to that quiet part of you, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and ring that bell so you never miss another video. And if you haven't already, join the Frugal Frankenstein family, where we are stitching ourselves back together with strength, purpose, and unapologetic independence. Drop a comment. What does grief look like for you these days? Is it loud or soft, or always hiding under the surface? Let's talk about it, without shame, without sugarcoating. Sometimes it's not a breakdown, it's just a Tuesday.